One of my favorite things to do in the new year with the next upcoming season is predicting the 2025 standings from 20th to 1st and the Constructors' Championship from 10th to 1st. Hi, I'm Diamond Racing. Today I have a special guest, Amber, my dog, with me, which you'll not be able to see after a few minutes because it's going to be Banner here. So let's talk about it. There's going to be 20 drivers next year. Don't know if there's any changes going to be. So I have not made any plans for Colin Pinto to be on here because I don't know what's going to happen there. 10 teams. GT is only going to join, or Cadillac's only going to join the year after. So let's get started. Let me scooch closer to you. You let you see all this. And let's get it started. Last place is going to go to Nico Hulkenberg. I'm going to try my best to give you a reason why, but I don't want the video to be too long. So yeah, Hulkenberg is 20th. I don't think he's going to have a good car. He's going to be one of the drivers with the three slowest cars. Not the slowest, which is going to be another team we're going to talk about right now. But I think Gabriel Bortoleto is just going to have a lucky point in there somewhere, like Zhao did with Bottas. And yeah, that's all I think is going to happen. 19th is going to be Carlos Sainz. At Williams, it's not that I think he won't do good there. I just think the car won't be good. I think it's going to be a bit of a downhill for them until the 2026 season with the new regulation. And he's also going to have the same performance car with an average in the season that Stake will have. Stake and Williams will have the second slowest car, very far behind the other cars. But they're not going to have the slowest car. We'll get to that now. But I think Carlos is going to take a while to get used to it. And like I said with Gabriel Bortoleto, I think Alex Albon would have one or two more lucky point scores like Zhao have with Bottas. 18th place is going to be Lance Stroll. And this is a team I think is going to have the slowest car next year because they have had a very bad downhill since the end of 2022. 2023 wasn't the best, and now 2024... 2023, then they have a very bad downfall. I think 2024 would be just as bad. At the start of 2025, they'd probably be good-ish. And then I think they would have the worst car on average this season. And Lance Stroll is going to be 18th with Alex Albon 17th. Alex Albon would be just a bit faster than Sainz in the first few races maybe, and I think that's where he's going to get the points, and then the car is just going to degrade as it goes. I don't know how much the people and the teams would like to upgrade this year or keep it for next year. There's only one team I think that will upgrade the car a lot more than others, and we'll get to that team right now, well, in the future. But I think Albon would be 17th. 16th is going to be Fernando Alonso, which is very, very bad for someone at his stage of his career, and I don't think he would like it. He'll probably wait one more year till 2026. If things doesn't pan out, he'll probably just leave. But I don't think Aston's going to be good until 2026, and this is the only reason why he is 16th. 15th is going to be the best driver of the lowest three cars, Gabriel Bortoleto. Like I said when I talked about Nico Hulkenberg, he's probably going to have a few lucky points where he's not going to crash, or there's going to be lots of DNFs, and he's going to be first of those bottom cars. Nico Hulkenberg, he'll probably be very good in qualifying, but the race pace of the stake doesn't look the best, so that's why he's probably not going to have so much good points. But the bottom few are always tricky because one race can justify him being from a 15th to 20th, like we saw last year with Gasly and Ocon. 14th is going to be Ollie Behrman. Now, Ollie Behrman is not going to have one of the three slowest cars, of course. He's with Haas, and I think Haas would have maybe the 5th or 6th fastest car. Let me get back that paper because I actually wrote it down, but I forgot to. Give me a second. I'm an idiot. It was just here. Okay. So here it is. He's going to have the 5th fastest car, but I think he's going to struggle in his first few races at Haas, and that's going to be his downfall. Where his teammate is going to come in striving. And 13th is going to be Liam Lawson. And wait, before you say anything, Verstappen is only 13th. 12th. The reason why they're so low is I think they would have the seventh fastest car next year. They and Racing Bulls would have close enough the same car, 6 and 7 fastest, but I think RB would put more upgrades in throughout the year to test for next year, and that is why Liam Lawson and Verstappen are only 12th and 13th, did I say? Yes, and Ollie Behrman 14th, maybe unlucky more. Haas did have a few hiccups last year when it comes to DNFs and stuff. So that is why Verstappen is 12th, Lawson is 13th. I think Lawson is going to be closer because it's a midfield car. I don't think Verstappen is going to drive his heart out if the car isn't good. I don't know, I haven't seen his mentality when it comes to having a slower car. So he's just going to be ahead of Lawson in the standings, and he's only going to be 12, the previous championship winner. And let's go on with 11th. It's going to be Isaac Hadjar in front of both Red Bull drivers. This is going to be a very, very hot take, I believe, and I don't think many people would agree with me. But I think Hadjar is going to be 11th in front of Red Bull's drivers, which is going to be both of them, and that's going to be interesting. What do you think about this one? Let me know in the comments, because I think I'm going to get a lot of heat about this one. Let's go into the top 10, and 10th place is going to be Yuki Tsunoda. Like I said, he's probably going to be a better driver than Isaac Hadjar throughout the year, and I think the RB is just going to be a faster car, and I mean like just the faster car. I think Red Bull is going to put all their baskets in the case for 2026 because they need to be good in 2026 because they're already having a bad downfall and they don't like the car at the moment. So why would they want to upgrade it more if it means costing the 2026 but being better in 2026? That is my reasoning after it. I don't know how good that reasoning is, but let me know. 9th place is going to be Jack Doohan. This is only if he does a full season. If Colapinto goes into his place, then maybe Colapinto could be here. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I don't know if you can see my dog. I'll just show you here. She's trying to be so cute. Let me know if you like dogs. In any case, if Colapinto goes in his spot, I want him here because I think he's a good enough driver to make it there. But I think Alpine would have the full fastest car, a bit faster than the Haas and a bit faster than RB and Red Bull Racing. Well, a bit faster than the Haas, that is faster than the RB and Red Bull. So that's why he is 9th is Jack Doohan or Colapinto, because I don't know what's going on there. 8th place is going to be Pierre Gasly. Like I said with Doohan and Colapinto, he is going to have a good season. I don't know how good that car's going to be, but that's why I predicted him to be here. I think 8th is a good place for the car. It's going to have 4th fastest. There's one driver ahead with a slower car, which we'll get to, and I'll give a good reason for why. And Gasly, I think, is just going to have more DNFs with that Renault engine. I don't know if the Renault company would have a good end, or a great end, or a bad end after they know they're not going to have a job anymore. So I don't know if they're just going to give up or try their best. So it really depends on that engine. I think they're going to have more DNFs, but they're going to have a faster car, and that's how the one driver ahead of them is going to be ahead of them. 7th place is going to be Antonelli. He's going to have the 3rd fastest car just behind Ferrari. And he's 7th because I don't think he's going to have the best start of the year. His more mature teammate is going to be much better. I think he's going to struggle a bit, not that much. 7th place is still very good. I don't expect him to win a championship, win races. It would be so nice if he could win a race. That's just what Toto Wolff said, so we're just going to go with that. 6th place. This is the driver I talked about, the best of the rest probably. Esteban Ocon. At Haas, I think he's going to be reinvigorated, and he's going to drive the best he has ever driven. So he's 6th. His teammate is 14th. His teammate is 14th probably because of more mechanical failures and Ocon just being amazing at this point. And it's going to be a close fight from 6th to 14th. It's not because Behrman is the worst. It's not because Ocon is the best. It's just sometimes stuff like that happens. And Ocon, I think, is going to have an amazing year with Haas. Maybe not, it's just my opinion. 6 for Ocon. 5th place is going to be Lewis Hamilton. Like I said in my prediction video for the 2026 driver grid, I don't know if Hamilton's going to do a good job here. I know Hamilton fans think he's going to have the best season of his life, but he didn't have a good season last year, and I don't know if I can give him the edge over Leclerc if Leclerc had such an amazing year. Hamilton 5th is all I can give him. Probably win a race or 2 with Ferrari, that would be amazing. But 5th, behind his old teammate George Russell in 4th. I think the Ferrari and the Mercedes is going to have a close car performance-wise, but I think the Ferrari would have been much quicker, or be quicker in the average this season. In Russell 4th, it's very good. I think it's going to be an awesome title fight to see. I think it's going to be closer than it was this year, definitely last year. And yeah, Russell P4 is my prediction. 3rd place is going to be Charles Leclerc. I think he's going to still have a B in a title fight, but close to the title fight, because I think the other 2 drivers ahead will take points off each other. But yeah, Leclerc 3rd in the 2nd fastest car. And I think he's going to have another good season. If they have the fastest car, I think he's definitely going to win the championship. But I think McLaren is going to have the fastest car in average, much faster than a Ferrari. But I think Leclerc is going to be the much quicker driver, but the McLaren speed would be too much for them to handle. So 1 and 2 is going to be the world champion is going to be Lando Norris, and 2nd place is going to be Piastri, which is going to be a close fight with Leclerc 3rd. I think they're going to take points off each other. It's going to become a lot more difficult to manage like it was last year. So I think Norris is going to take the championship ahead of Piastri because they have the fastest car with an average of the whole season. I think they're going to have a faster car than last year as well. They're going to put some upgrades in the beginning of the year on their car. So I think what happened, because they might only have one chance here. I don't know what's going to happen in 2026, how they're going to perform, and they don't as well, but they do know they have the fastest car right now. So that is my predictions. Let me know if that's too crazy. Let's go to the Constructors' Championship before the end of this video. 10th place is obviously going to be Williams now. I don't think they're going to have the best car. Probably one of the worst, like I said. 9th is going to be Stake, and 8th is going to be Aston Martin. Those are the bottom 3 teams, not close to the rest of them. Aston Martin is probably going to be 8th just because of Alonso's consistency and Stroll doing some good jobs. Okay, now the bottom and the middle pack. Red Bull 7th, RB 6th, Haas 5th, and Alpine 4th. Even though Haas does have Ocon high up there, I think the teammate pairing of the Alpine drivers are going to be more consistent and bring in more points. RB is going to be ahead of Red Bull. Like I said, they're going to have the faster car throughout the year. And in the top 3, of course, it's going to be Mercedes 3rd, Ferrari 2nd, and McLaren 1st. And yeah, that's it. Let me know what's too crazy. That Ocon versus Behrman one could be crazy. Norris winning the championship, I think, is possible, especially with the year we had in 2024. And yeah, Piastri 2nd would be amazing. So let me know what you think. I think the Verstappen and Lawson one is a bit low, but we'll see. It would be amazing if I get that right. If he's not even in a title fight, that would be very entertaining. So let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your summer break. Cheers.